Anthem's Grand Illusion tribute to the music of STYX is coming up, and here today to tell us about it are Kevin Willison and Mark Hofstetter. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thanks for having us.
Be here.
All right, so before we get into the concert that's coming up, I would like to know about you. So Kevin, tell me, how did you get started in music?
Oh boy, that was a long time ago. We'd have to go way back. I don't know, we don't have enough time. But I got started, there was a Halloween party when I was 8 years old and somebody left a guitar, and I actually started playing guitar back then.
When you were 8?
When I was 8.
Wow.
Yes, yeah. So and then I just continued on from there, joined in many, many bands, and brought me to where I am today.
And what about you, Mark?
I was playing classical piano when I was 7 years old.
Okay.
Until I heard Eddie Van Halen play. And then I quit playing piano completely and took up the guitar. And then when I went back to the keyboard, I kind of lost my ability to navigate and to read music. So I play exclusively by ear now.
Oh, interesting. I was going to ask about that. Did reading music help with other instruments, or in your case, it just is completely was the foundation,
well,
but then
piano it has all 4 voices, right? So you can pick up any instrument much easier if you learn the piano first.
Okay, so if you want to be a musician, start with piano. That's the message at home to all the kids, right?
That's it.
And then how did you...
As boring as it may be.
Right. It can be fun if you have the right piano teacher, I feel like. I had a piano teacher that made it fun.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And then what about, how did you guys end up in a band together?
Well, we had a band going, and it was called Ambient at the time, and we needed a keyboard player. And Mark had played with our lead guitar player, Len Shalacy, in another band, so he recommended Mark, and Mark came on, and it was just like, clicked just like that.
Perfect. And then tell me about this tour and show and everything that's coming up.
Okay, just right out of COVID, we started playing a lot of shows, and when we started doing the shows, we were playing some STYX songs, and we noticed that the band really does sound a lot like STYX, and we do it pretty well. Not to, promoting myself there a little bit, but
pat yourself on the back.
Pat my back.
Let me help you.
With the vocals in the band, the 3 guys singing, and we did the STYX real well. And we thought, this might be a good thing to do is play the STYX music, because they have an unbelievable catalog that has everything from ballads to rockers, and their music is just it's really fun to play, and it incorporates a little bit of everything. A lot of vocals, a lot of guitar, a lot of keys, a little bit of everything. So it was a lot of fun to do, to put this thing together, and it started to take off. And as we did our shows from theater to theater, more people were getting into it, more people followed the band, and it really took off real well.
And when is the Anthem's Grand Illusion Tour, and where?
The Anthem Grand Illusion Tour is going to be at the Cadillac Theater in Paxton on April 12th. April 12th, that's right. April 12th.
Right there on
April
your screen
12th
right
in Paxton,
now.
Cadillac Theater. We have a lot of shows. We have quite a few shows, so it's hard to remember each one and where they're at.
Yeah.
And everything.
And that's why I have my cheat sheet.
That's
exactly.
right. You got to have it.
Great. Well, when we come back, you are going to give us a little bit of a preview, right?
That's right.
All right, excellent. Well, if you want more information, you can visit us on the web at CILiving.tv, and we will be right back with a performance.